ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। ॐ समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। ॐ मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी। Srimad Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, we have seen till verse 32. So Bhagavan Shri Krishna started his discourse from verse 11 onwards, and from that he started his discourse from the highest standpoint, talking about the self, which is unchanging, indestructible, eternal, birthless, deathless. And from that standpoint, he established there is nothing to grieve. If we talk about the embodied Jiva, the one who is transmigrating, going through different bodies and births, even from that standpoint, there is no cause of grief. Then it was said from the standpoint of the body, anyway it has to perish, so from that standpoint also there is no cause of grief. Then he said from the standpoint of duties, from the standpoint of one's aptitude, one's innate tendencies, from that standpoint also if we see, that is Swadharma, even that standpoint, you are a Kshatriya, Arjuna. Kshatriya by birth, your family lineage is Kshatriyas. By training, you are a Kshatriya. By inclination and interest, you are a Kshatriya, a warrior. And today you have got an opportunity by action and position in society also, you are a Kshatriya. Here there is a call for a war. And this war is not a war that you have initiated for some cause of expansion of your kingdom or grabbing somebody's land. No. What is this? This is Dharma Yuddha. And any Kshatriya, if he is true to his name, then he will feel very happy having got this opportunity to fight for a righteous cause. Fighting is not the main thing. Righteousness is the main thing. Dharma yuddha is not important. Dharma is important. So for the sake of dharma, even if one has to fight, one has to do it. That is necessary, we have to do it. So this Puja Gurudev used to stress upon this aspect, saying that we should not be passive when we perceive evil. When the evil is growing in strength, it should not be just looked at passively. He used to say, active resistance to evil is the message of the Gita. So, even for the sake of establishment of peace, if war is inevitable, one should fight. It may seem to be a paradox, but yes, if fighting is the only way to establish peace, do it. So the point is, at any cost, the standards of dharma, the supreme justice, cannot be compromised. And one should never look at it from personal standpoints or from the standpoint of one's own likes and dislikes or just some kind of theoretical understanding. No. So if it is for dharma, if it is for a great cause, any kshatriya will be very happy. And how has it come? Yadrichhaya cha upapannam. It has come unasked. For this, Santa Jnaneshwar Maharaj was a great saint of Maharashtra who has written a commentary on the Bhagavad Gita. It's called Jnaneshwari. He has said, what does it mean by just good fortune, by chance it has come to you? Yadrichhaya means what? He's saying that somebody just to yawn opens the mouth. And in that time, somebody put amrita into it, nectar into the mouth. Now what happened? I had no intention of having amrita. I may not be even qualified to have amrita. I have done nothing to get it. But what I was doing, I was just yawning. And as I was yawning, I opened my mouth and somebody put amrita. The nectar of immortality. This is called Yadrichhaya. Just, you have got it unasked. This is God's gift to you. This is Swargadwaram Apavritam. The doors of the heavens are open, wide open for you. And any Kshatriya, if he gets such an opportunity to fight for the establishment of dharma and peace, a Kshatriya would be very happy. You think for yourself whether you want to be happy or you want to be a Kshatriya. No, I am a Kshatriya but I am not happy. Then you are not a Kshatriya. You have to be, if you are a Kshatriya true to that name, then this opportunity you will not miss. You will not keep crying for this. Such a great fortune you have got and you are crying. What is this? Yadrichhaya chopapannam swargadwaram aparvatam sukhina kshatriya partha labante yuddhamidrisha. This kind of opportunity everybody doesn't get. You have got this. So earlier, don't talk like a wise man, behave like one. A wise man will never grieve. Kshatriya, you are talking about like Kshatriya, don't just talk, behave like one. A Kshatriya will jump for this opportunity and do his best. Now, after all this, Arjuna is now kind of cornered. Even from a standpoint of duty, here he is saying that there is no cause of any grief, just stand up, act, perform your duty, fight. Now, Arjuna is not able to agree. So now Krishna Bhagavan comes one more step down. He's taken so many steps down, different standpoints. Now one more step down. What is he saying? From the duty perspective also, if you are not buying my point, then now next, what is the next way of communicating? And this works with most of us. What is this? Verse number 33. अथ चेत्त्वमिमं धर्म्यम् संग्रामं न करिष्यसि संग्रामं न करिष्यसि ततः स्वधर्मं कीर्तिं च ततः स्वधर्मं कीर्तिं च हित्वा पापमवाप्स्यसि हित्वा पापमवाप्स्यसि अथ चेत्. This language works with us. You better do it or else. That language it is. Atha chet, if at all, tvam imam dharmyam sangramam na karishyasi. If you don't participate wholeheartedly in this war for the establishment of righteousness, dharma yuddha, if you do not participate, then what will happen? Tataha, as a result, swadharmam kirtim cha hitva, you will lose, you will fall from this dignity of calling yourself as a kshatriya. So you are not performing your swadharma. What is natural to you, you are not doing that. So you are not worthy of being called a kshatriya. All your good name that is there in the world, everything will get destroyed, having lost your goodwill, your credibility, your good name in the world, and lost all your opportunities of performing duties. Papam avapsyasi. You will incur great sin. Now Arjuna's argument was what? If we fight, we will incur sin. If we fight, even knowingly that everybody is going to destroy, even knowing that the entire family is going to get destroyed and so much is going to be bad, so then if knowingly we do this, then it will be great sinners. Mahapapa. And when we become such sinners, then we will have to be there in the hell, suffering for many years, long time. All that he said. Here he is saying, not fighting is not going to make you a sinner. Not fighting is not going to save you from sin. It is running away from war is going to make you a sinner. So don't think that by not fighting you will become a great saint. No, not fighting is the cause of sin for you. If you don't fight, whatever you have, you will lose, and on top of that, you will be incurring great sin. This is a language which Sri Krishna must have started, but we all use now. Don't do it, otherwise, papa, mahapapa. Okay, I will not do it. And sometimes somebody asks, why should we do this puja? And don't ask, just papa. Okay, I will not ask why do puja. Papa. So for anything, this is used as a trick. Papa, don't do papa. So therefore, at one point, we stopped understanding things also, or wanting to understand things also. Studying scriptures, we stopped. Why? Why? Because there was nobody to teach. At that time, Gurudev came and started teaching. Because everybody said, don't ask what is written in the Gita. Do Aarti, that's okay. Don't ask. Why? If you read the Gita, there will be war. Because after Gita, what happened? War. What will happen in your life also? Okay, I will not do. Such kind of wrong information also, this kind of language is used. Here Bhagavan is using this technique for doing the right thing, or getting the right thing done. So there is no harm. if we use this kind of thing, if you don't do it. One man had this terrible habit. Anything, newly married, his wife was there, very sincerely, lovingly, she was serving. But at every moment, give me good hot cup of tea or else. So she'll be very scared. Give us tea. Put my towel inside and my clothes, ready my clothes. I have to get ready for office or else. Okay. She used to do everything. Get my breakfast ready in 10 minutes or else. Okay. She used to do this in 2-3 days she did. She could not manage further. She called her mother up. Mother, there is a situation here. What is it? For everything he is constantly threatening me. The mother heard it all out. He said, just like your father. So don't worry. These men do this. Oh, acha, what happened? So I have a solution. What is it? A secret. Next time he says something like that, the secret, so I can't say it now. So his daughter was, are you sure, mother? Oh, this is like taking a big risk. Don't worry, all these men are like this. Don't worry, you just do as I say. I am an experienced person. Go, do. Okay. Next, he came back from the office. 1 cup of tea, quickly, or else. She remembered her mother, Matradevo Bhava, Shri Mata, Shri Maharajni, Srimad Simhasaneshwari. She remembered her mother. She put both her hands on her hips and said, or else what? So he said, or else what? I will make it myself. So this or else works even if there is nothing behind it. It works. So for petty things we use this kind of language, or sometimes for wrong things also we use this kind of language. For keeping people in the dark we use this kind of language. Rather than that, here Bhagavan is teaching us that this technique is available to be used for something positive also. So just to ensure that he does his duty, he is speaking this language, or else you will incur sin. And it is not the war that is going to get you to sin, it is actually running away from the war that you will become a sinner. So, better do this. Now, still Arjuna is little bit. What big loss will happen? What will happen? You are saying that all my good name and everything will get destroyed. What is going to happen? So Bhagavan elaborates little bit on that also. What is that? Akirtim chapi bhutani kathayishyanti te vyayam Sambhavitasya cha kirtihi Maranadatirichyate. Here, Bhagavan is saying that Bhutani, all these people, they are all going to Kathayishyanti, they will all speak. You can't stop people from speaking. They are going to speak whatever they want. And what will they speak? Akirtim. They are going to give you negative publicity. You are very popular for good reasons. You are known as the greatest archer of these times. And people will say, I know Arjuna. He was the greatest archer of my times till the war began. When it was about to begin, chickened out. So, Akirtim, people are going to speak. Who all will you go and explain to? No, no, no. It is out of compassion that I am giving up this war, and for my brothers I am doing this. Nobody is going to buy this. Katheshanti, everybody is going to talk. This is another method. One is papa. Second method is what will people say? That is another method. These are all techniques, and it is not necessarily to be used on others. It can be used on ourselves also. At least now you do what you're supposed to do. If you don't do, what will people think? Oh, okay, okay. I will do whatever is required. What will that person think? What will he think? What will she think? What will my neighbor think? And these things help us. It is sometimes it is creating unnecessary stress also. That is why Puja Guruji's very famous statement. We have a habit of buying things we do not need with the money we do not have to impress people we do not like. This is typical modern lifestyle. We don't need something, but we will buy. Money we don't have, credit card, we buy with that. And for what are you buying? Is it going to be useful? I don't know. I'll find some use. Then why are you buying? My neighbor will. For that only, nothing else. For my neighbor to see. Otherwise, I don't need it to impress people. What will people think of me is a big burden that we carry. Why not carry it for the right reasons? If I don't perform my duties, what will people think? That is more important. And actually, if I perform my duties, whoever matters will be happy with me. Others, whatever they think, how does it matter? But if I don't perform my duties, so important people, really important, who is important in our life? Guru, God, my well-wishers. These are the ones, if they are pleased with me, enough. Why should I think about anybody else? And if I am performing my duties, I am doing my sadhana, etc., as a good human being, as a seeker, I am doing all my, that is enough. That these people are happy. But we are constantly thinking, what will people think? No, no, I can't say, especially in young age and all, when we say that, oh, come, Yuva Kendra class is there, chick class, come, come. I can't reveal to my friends, and my friends are going out tomorrow. Then how can I go for the class? Because then I will have to tell them that I'm going here, and I don't want to tell them. Why? Because what will they think? They may think once or twice that you are crazy. After that, they don't have time to think about us because they are so much engrossed with thoughts about themselves that nobody is thinking about anybody else. But this is a very important thing for us. What will people think? So Bhagavan is using this as a technique to help Arjuna get up. What will people think? People will start talking among themselves. All your good name. And the point is, if you are wearing dirty clothes and sometime you fall in the mud, you just get up, just dust it off and start walking. But if you just have showered and white color clothes, spotless white, and then you are walking out, even one little dot, what is this? New clothes. That's what happens to cars also. The first dent or the first scratch is the most painful. After that, who cares? So here, Bhagavan is saying, you have such great respect in society, such a great honored, respected person. If that person has such kind of blemish, that kind of dirt thrown upon him, it is worse than death also. Maranad atirichyate. Sambhavitasya. Sambhavitasya is one who is very well respected in society, such a respectable person. If such a person is insulted or his name is really used in a very bad light, what happens is he feels that it is better to die than to have this bad name. So many places, so many people have said this, that I don't mind death, but I don't want a bad name. So for a person who is honorable person, it is very important. So many people, some people have got caught in some wrong allegations, and they said, no, this person has taken away money, this, that, and all. So they have given their hard-earned money, returned, and said, don't keep this bad name. I don't want it. I don't mind parting with my money. I don't want. But this bad name I can't take. Maranad atirichyate. For a person who is respected, insults are worse than death. So he's saying, Arjun, do you really want this? All this you are saying, no, 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 I will not fight, I will not fight. What you will not fight? This is what is going to be the outcome. So he talked from the self standpoint, jiva standpoint, body standpoint, duty standpoint, nothing worked. Now, sin, that also did. Okay, what will people say? When he said that all these people are going to talk bad about you, maybe Bhagavan saw something happening in the Arjuna's expressions. Maybe he felt that, oh, this is working, kind of lightly. So Bhagavan said, this treatment is working. Okay, let me continue this for some more time. Little more elaboration. So he's saying in the next verse, Bhayadranaduparatam Mansyante Tvam Maharathaha Mansyante Tvam Maharathaha Yesham Chatvam Bahumataha Yesham Chatvam Bahumataha Bhutva Yasyasi Laghavam Bhutva Yasyasi Laghavam Maharathaha. These great warriors, these people who you also respect. Bhishma, Drona, Kripacharya, and also on your side, all these people, Drishtadyumna, Drupada, Satyaki, all these great warriors whom you also have respect for. Such people, what are they going to think? They may not speak. But what are they going to think? Mansyante, they will think. What will they think? Bhayad ranad uparatam. They are going to think that you ran away from the battlefield out of fear. Because they saw very confidently you came, they are seeing from a distance. You came to the center, you started looking, and after looking, suddenly you sat down and they said, let's go before anybody stops me. Let's go. Bhayad ranad uparatam. Mansyante tvam. They'll all think about you like this. And who? People who matter to you. Maharathaha. No, I don't think Vishnu Vitama will think. Then what else will he think? Tell me. What else will he think? Because there's nothing, no other logical explanation of me going away from. You understand? These people, Bhishma, Drona, etc., for whom you are saying, oh, these are all so worshipful and I will not kill them, I will not shoot an arrow at them, I will worship them with flowers and all. This is what you are saying. Those people, what will they think? Even if the war gets cancelled because of your running away and later on you have to face them, what face will you have to show them? You will go in front of them, they'll say, Aa gaya bhagoda. Coward? You ran away. You were so scared. And Dronacharya will say, was this for which I taught you all this? To say, see this day? So these are all the Hindi movie dialogues that all come from here only. Is this for which I taught you all the science of archery and warfare? This is what you have been prepared for. Everybody, maybe your brothers also. Arjuna, what were you doing 12 years in the Vanvas and all in the exile? We thought you were preparing for the war. All these weapons, what have you got for? To keep in safe deposit or what? When the time has come to use them, running away. What is this? In a way, Bhagavan is using the same language that Arjuna also used to justify his stand. He said, we all should not do this. I don't think it is good for us. He included his brothers and everyone also. So here Bhagavan is including his brothers also and saying, all these Maharatha, all these both sides, people are going to talk, think bad about you. They are going to think you are a coward. You ran away out of fear. Bhayadranaduparatam vamsante tvam Maharatha. And those people who respect you, who love you, who have known your caliber, who really have always appreciated your abilities, your strength, your expertise in this field, they have known your achievements, they have stood by you all the time, they appreciated you, they came for all the award ceremonies that you have received. And today, all of them are going to think that you are a coward. All this entire life you have spent earning all this good name, in 1 minute, all that will be destroyed. And people who matter to you are going to talk like this, are going to think like this. Yesham chatvam bahumataha. At one point, you were liked by all these people. You were appreciated by all these people. You were supported by all these people. Bhutva yasyasi laghavam. You will become a joke in front of them. Laghav means light. Light means you won't have any weightage in front of them. Who will take Arjuna seriously? He will come to the battlefield and then before it begins, he runs away. What is it? Nobody will take you seriously. Laghavam. You will become a mockery. People will use your name, substitute your name for a coward. New dictionaries will be there with your name. Don't be a Arjun now, people will say. Means don't be a coward now. Thesaurus will have coward, synonym Arjun. Your name is going to be used like that. Something more happened. Bhagavan saw, good, this is working. This is good treatment. But not that all that he spoke was a waste. We will come to know why it is not a waste. Because all that also Arjun listened to very attentively, very sincerely. But he was not in a condition to lift himself up. He was not in a condition to raise his mind to the level of what Bhagavan was saying. He wanted to, but he could not. So there was no lack of sincerity in Arjuna. But here, this is working. Some things work. Some medicines work, some treatments work. So everybody is not suddenly, we go to a doctor, suddenly we are, what happened? Oh, I am not well. Oh, we are giving you shock treatment. Why? Because I think definitely this will work. But at least try something milder. So suddenly shock treatment for everybody, same thing. That doesn't work. So here Bhagavan also, that let me raise his mind to a level where these things won't matter and he'll be able to fulfill his duties. That did not happen. He came down one by one, one step lower, one step lower, one step lower, and he has come to this level of what we can relate to, which means how much low he has come. We know. You will incur sin. That is our level. What will people think of you? What are people going to talk about you? And those people who matter to you, they will start considering you as a joke. This is something very important for us. Then he is saying, not just people who matter to you, Arjun. Understand, listen to this carefully. This is all these great warriors will think like that. But that is not the end of your, because these people may not talk about it. Because they are all very dignified personalities. But within them, now you have fallen forever. Nobody is going to take you seriously ever. But it is not just these people. He's saying, verse number 36, Avacyavadamscha bahun, Avacyavadamscha bahun, Vadishyanti tavahitaha, Vadishyanti tavahitaha, Nindantastava samarthyam, ततो दुःखतरं नु किम् ततो दुःखतरं नु किम्. Saying not just these great warriors who matter to you, but tava ahitaha, your enemies, ahitaha, they also vadishyanti, they will also talk. Here are enemies. They don't wish well for you. Your well-wishers only in their mind itself you have fallen. And here those people who don't wish well for you, such kind of enemies, they are going to talk. They will get a chance to talk. Vadishyanti. What are they going to talk? Avachya vadamscha bahun vadishyanti. Many unspeakable things they are going to speak among themselves. And not just now. For times to come, they are going to speak about all this. Avachya vadan, those words which cannot be spoken. About this, Puja Gurudev narrates that once he was, he studied Bhagavad Gita, when he came down and when he started his work, then he used to go back to Tapon Maharaj, come back, go back to Tapon. So that time he studied the Gita. So about this verse, he said, I was sitting with Sri Gurudev as he used to address Swami Taponji Maharaj. He said, I was sitting with him and I asked once about this verse. I said, what would be that Bhagavan Shri Krishna is saying that unspeakable words, what would they be? I'm just wondering. Because Bhagavan is also not saying, because the unspeakable, how will Bhagavan say? Bhagavan is not saying, but I'm just wondering, what was he referring to? And what kind of words would they have spoken that he is referring to? So Gurudev says, Tapon Maharaj had a hearty laugh and said, Bhagavan did not say it was unspeakable, then how can I speak? So how will I say? And then after that, he says, then Tapon Maharaj narrated. And this gives us a different facet of Taponji Maharaj's personality. Gurudev has narrated this. He says that Tapon Maharaj said that one of the soldiers in the Kaurava army, standing on the ground, not even on a chariot or in one soldier, is standing with his spear and a shield in his hand, is standing. And this guy, after many years, he is sitting with his grandchildren and narrating them stories of his times. So that time, Bhagavan is saying, this is Tapon Maharaj's narration. That time, he will talk about you. What? Yes. I was standing there with my spear right in front. Arjuna's chariot came and stood in between the two armies. And I was right there. And Arjuna started looking around on both the sides, both the armies, he was looking around. And as he was looking around, at one time, our eyes met. I was standing there. And he looked at me. And I looked at him. We both stared at each other for some time. And this big mustache of mine that I had, I just left my spear on my shoulder and just. And when I did that, Arjun got so scared that he ran away. आवाज आवाज. It is not true. Lies should not be spoken. Unspeakable. So such things people will make up rumors and so many things, and not now in these times. Grandchildren of that soldier will listen to these stories and it will go on and on. You know my grandfather, like that it will go to their grandchildren also. So your bad name will remain forever. अवाच्यवादांश्च बहून् वदिष्यन्ति तवाहिताः निन्दन्तस्तव सामर्थ्यम्. They will criticize all your abilities, all this strength that you have, and people were praising those till now. They are going to criticize them. What is the use? He has got gold medal. He has got great awards. Competitions anybody can win. Real life situation, application, he failed. This is how people are going to talk. And when they are enemies and not well-wishers, then obviously they will speak much more. They will speak things which cannot be spoken or should not be spoken. So, Nindantastava samarthyam. And Bhagavan saying, Tato dukkataram nu kim. Do you think there will be anything more painful than that? You will say, okay, I am going, I will stay on Diksha, I will take sannyas, I will go to the forest. And when you go to the forest and you are sitting in one cave on the bank of some river, and there will be some merchants traveling from one city, one village to another, and they are passing through, they see this kutia, you are sitting there, they will come and sit, they will talk with you and say, who are you? Have you seen Mahabharata? Or yes, I was there at that. Oh, you were there at that time. Did you hear about that, Arjun? They will crack jokes with you. And you will have to listen to all those things. And they will make up stories. It will all go everywhere on social media. Nobody can stop it. Everywhere you go to the marketplace, people will recognize you. Oh, this is that Arjun, I have seen your photo. There are maximum memes of yours only. So getting circulated. This will be your condition. Tato dukkhataram, do you think there is anything more painful? You won't be able to eat, because if you go somewhere to ask for bhiksha also, that person says, oh, you are that Arjuna. Oh, I know, covered. Are you the same one who got scared by that soldier? People will start talking. You will not get bhiksha also. Children will be playing in the courtyard of those houses. They will come with bows and arrows and they will look at you and say, no, Arjun uncle, don't shoot at him. He will run away. No need to fight against him. This will be you will become a laughing stock, Arjun. At least now you understand. Just imagine. Now we have to understand, Bhagavan is using this to help Arjuna. He's not threatening, he's not scaring, he's not trying to, mislead Arjuna. Bhagavan knows what he's doing. All that Bhagavan wants is Arjuna should give up his state of confusion, have clarity about his role, about his identity, and just perform his duties as best as he can. That is all. That is, Gita wants us to do only that. Bhagavan wants us to do only that. Know yourself and act. So here, Bhagavan is trying to, even if fear works, let me use that. Whatever works, I have to use it. So this Bhagavan's ways are very inexplicable. Why is this happening to me? Sometimes we also get paranoid about something. Why is this happening to me? Maybe Bhagavan is using that to get us out of a situation which we are not able to come out of. So this is helping us, okay. If we find people are all suddenly talking bad about me, why is this happening to me? Don't worry. Bhagavan has created a situation which will help me to get out of somewhere I'm stuck and I want to get out of it. I'm not able to get out of it. That is what is the state of dejection. And because Bhagavan wants me to be out of this, he has created this kind of situation. It's okay. So there is nothing bad that happens that comes from Bhagavan. So he is saying, Tato dukkha taram nukim. Is there anything more painful? You are saying you will run away, you will run away. What is this? Face the situation. And having faced the situation, what will be the outcome? What can be the outcome, Arjuna? Now he has seen that Arjun's face must have changed. But Bhagavan is continuing to speak and saying, what kind of outcome can be there? What is a possibility after a war? There can be three possibilities. Possibility number one, you win. Number two, you die. Number three, you are captured as a prisoner. These are the three outcomes. As far as you being a prisoner of war, there is no question about it. Because nobody can capture you. That we all know, you also know it very well. You cannot be captured. Now your fear is whether you will win or they will win. Means if they win means you will die. So either you die or you are victorious. These are the only two outcomes possible of this war. And now he's talking a different language, you see. Earlier he was talking about the self, the jiva, etc. Now he's talking about the outcome of war. That was what was disturbing you. That was what was the main point that you had. He was saying, what is better? I am not able to understand. Yadva jayema yadivano jayeyuhu. This was the point you made about the outcome of the war. What are the two outcomes? Either you die or you win. And about these two outcomes here he is saying, Hato va prapsyasi swargam Jitva va bhokshyase mahim. Jitva va bhokshyase mahim. Tasmad uttishta kaunteya. Uttishta kaunteya. Yuddhaya krita nishchayaha. Krita nishchayaha. So there are only two outcomes. If you die, hatova Swargam prapsyasi. You will get Veera Gati, Veera Swarga. Anybody who dies in battle gets the heavens meant for heroes. So this is, that's a good outcome for you also. And if you win, Jitvava Bhokshase Mahim, you will be the authority of the land. And when you become the authority, you can make corrections. You can establish justice. You can create an environment which is conducive to everybody's growth. What you have in mind, that you can implement when you have authority. You have the kingdom at your disposal. So, one side, if you get killed, you will get the heavens meant for heroes. You will remain immortal as a hero. And if you are winning the battle, you live a victorious life like any winner lives. You will at least not be a coward. So, in both these cases, it's a win-win situation for you. Tasmat, therefore, concluding all this, he's saying, therefore, what is a instruction? Uttishta, Kaunteya. Hey Kunti Putra, Kaunteya, Uttishta, get up. He's addressing him as Kaunteya. Remember your mother? What all has she gone through? And she has taught you to be steadfast on the path of duty, to do your job well. Remember her. Take strength from her and stand up, get up. Uttishta, Kaunteya. Now, if this much only if Bhagavan said, therefore, get up, O Arjuna. He's sitting, he's seated on the chariot. He said, get up. What will he do? He gets up, turns around, runs from there. You told me, get up and run away. Because that is what each one will interpret in whatever the way they want. Get up, you said, get up. In the same breath, Bhagavan Shri Krishna says, let me be clear, get up and do what? Otherwise, he'll get up and run away. Then, no. Get up, Uttishta Kaunteya, Yuddhaya Krita Nishchaya. Determined to fight. Get up. So don't get up determined to run away, but determined to fulfill your duties. Get up. Yuddhaya here doesn't mean only battle. Here in this situation, the context is using the word Yuddhaya, but we have to understand for fulfilling our duties. So, well determined to fulfill your duties, get up now. You have sat down for long. Enough of this weakness. Get up. Whatever outcome is there, it's a win-win situation for you. It is never a loss. What are you scared of? Get up. So now this may have been something that created some kind of energy. Bhagavan felt that now get up, deciding to fight. Okay, I have made a decision to fight, but how? There is an important point. I fight, but with what attitude? What is the right way of doing my duties? Okay, I am ready to perform my duties, okay, but how? That is also important. So Bhagavan feels, let me guide him on that also. Otherwise, he will again come back to the same problem. He will get up and say, I have to do this, I will do this, and this, I will again drown him in such a situation. Sometime in future or today itself, he will again go back to this. So, Bhagavan did not want this disease to relapse. So he said, let me educate him totally. So Puja Gurudev calls this Krishna cure as re-education of the heart. So some things we already know, but it has to be re-educated. It has to be reinforced. So with what attitude should I perform my duties? Yes, perform duties, but how? In what way? So now the beauty of what is the right action, how should we perform action, and what are the possible superficial considerations of action, and what is the real way of right action. All that Bhagavan is going to deal with in the forthcoming verses, which we will see later. Govinda Madhava Gopala Keshava गोविन्द माधवा गोपाल केशव गोविन्द माधवा गोपाल केशव गोविन्द माधवा गोपाल केशव जय नंद मुकुंद नंद गोविंद राधे गोपाल जय नंद मुकुंद नंद गोविंद राधे गोपाल गिरिधारी गिरिधारी जय राधे गोपाला गिरिधारी गिरिधारी जय राधे गोपाला घन श्याम 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 राधे राधे गोपाला घन श्याम 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 राधे राधे गोपाला जय नंद मुकुंद नंद गोविंद राधे गोपाला जय नंद मुकुंद नंद गोविंद राधे गोपाला गोविंद माधवा गोपाल केशव गोविंद माधवा गोपाल केशव गोपाल केशव गोपाल केशव बोलिए राधावर श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय। श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम।